All right, everybody, welcome to Next One Up. And I'm here to talk to you guys about the Grammys, the nominations. So there's some Grammy nominations. I'm not going to go over all of them because the Grammys is a long show, but there's a couple of nominations I just want to touch on. First one is the Best R&B Song. First nomination, Location by Khaled. Now this was a big hit throughout the whole year. It surprised a lot of people. It brought Khaled a lot of underground success. It brought him to the limelight, and it was a big song. I think it's a really good nomination, but I don't think it's gonna win for him. The next one is Redbone, Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino. Now Childish Gambino has been at his underground thing for a while. He's doing wonderful. I think he's gonna win some Grammys, but I don't think he's gonna win in this particular category. It was a great song. Redbone was even featured in the movie Get Out in the beginning, if you saw the movie, which I'm sure a lot of you did. So it's a song that got popularity all over, across the board. Next nomination, That's What You Like. That's What I Like, excuse me, Bruno Mars. This was a crossover hit. I think it's a song that shows Bruno Mars's versatility. Bruno Mars can do pop records, he could do R&B records, he could do slow songs, love songs. This guy can really do a lot of different things. Last song is Supermodel by SZA. SZA had a lot of buzz about her. She had a lot of great songs that did well, and her album was probably one of the most underrated albums of the entire year. I really hope she wins a Grammy. I don't think it's gonna be in this category. I think your winner for the best R&B song is That's What I Like, Bruno Mars. The next topic I want to talk about in the next category is the category that I think is gonna raise some eyebrows. It's the best rap album. Now the best rap album, I don't know if you're familiar, but some years ago, this was a category, that wasn't even televised. Now, hopefully, I'm gonna tune in on Sunday and hopefully I see that they do televise this category, because it's not only just a very important category, but it's a very influential category for all genres of music right now in today's world. So you have our nominations as it goes. Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. This is an album that Tyler is always one of those guys that does many different things. You don't know what direction he's gonna go in. And this is one of those albums that he really surprised me with his R&B influence and his jazz influence. It's a good album, but at the same time, I think in some areas it was just too much for the Grammy Academy. I don't think it's actually going to win Best Rap Album. Next nomination is Culture by Migos. If you guys don't know, Culture 2 came out today, which I will be doing a review on a little later, so tune into that. But Culture was a very popular album. It did well. It had some hits on it. It brought Migos to the mainstream. Another great album, but at the same time, I don't think this is your best rap album. The next nomination, I'm very happy to see this here, is Rhapsody's debut album, Lila's Wisdom. And this was a great album because a lot of people now are paying attention to Rhapsody, and they should have been paying attention to her a long time ago. She's a very talented rapper, and I expect a lot of big things from her in the future. Unfortunately, I don't think the Grammys will get her her first one, give her her first one. And the next nomination, the next two nominations, it could be a toss-up. I think you have, your winner could go either way. I'm gonna talk about Damn by Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he's an artist that every album that he does, he grows each and every single album. This is an album that even if you play it in the beginning or in the middle or at the end, any way you start this album, it's just a great album. He really knew how to touch on different areas that were going on, not only in politics but in life. And there's something for everybody on this album. I think it's a great album, phenomenal album. It's a classic, but I don't think it's going to win the best rap album. The best rap album is the album I'm going to talk to you now, 444 by Jay-Z. I think that's your best rap album of the year for the Grammys, because I think the Grammys looked at Jay-Z as he's done a lot, he's already gotten his Grammys, but I don't think most Grammy Academy people expected Jay-Z to come back just like this. This was an album that a lot of people didn't know when it was gonna drop. When it dropped, everyone was talking about it, and it wasn't even a long album. This was an album that didn't even have many songs on it, but every single song was a classic, and it was just so potent, and it hit the point at not even at a long time, but every single song had such an important message. This is your best rap album. Now my next category is going to be a tough one. It's the record of the year. Now I'm going to go through these nominations and then I'm going to talk about each one. Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Redbone, Danny Glover. 24K Magic, Bruno Mars. The Story of OJ, Jay-Z. Despacito, Justin Bieber, featuring, which is a whole bunch of people. It's Justin Bieber, Luis Fonsi, and Daddy Yankee. It's actually Daddy Yankee and Luis Fonsi song that features Justin Bieber, but for some reason Justin Bieber is listed first. Now, looking at this category, I think you could pick any one of these songs, but I think the song that's going to get the record of the year is Danny Glover's Redbone. I did mention earlier on, this was a song that was in a movie that was very popular, that many people talked about and many people saw, which was Get Out. And Danny Glover is nominated in various categories in these Grammys. I think he's going to be the sleeper in the Grammys this year. I see him walking away with 4 or 5 Grammys, and he will walk away with Record of the Year. I think this is his. The next category is my final category I want to talk to you about, and it's a category that a lot of people don't pay attention to. Best New Artist. I always love to see who the Grammys pay attention to when they see who their next artist is. Of course, you're watching Next One Up, so I am going to pay attention to who the Grammys say their next artist is to watch out for. So the artist nominations are as follows: Alessia Cara, Lil Uzi Vert, Julia Michaels, Khaled, and SZA. Now I think the two that really stand out to me the most are Alessia Cara and Khaled. Now I would love to see SZA win this award, but I just don't think she'll get it at the Grammys. I could see her winning Best New Artist at the BET Awards and also the Soul Train Music Awards, but I just don't see her winning it here at the Grammys. I think your winner for Best New Artist is Alessia Cara. Alessia Cara was featured on not just all kinds of different acts with different acts, but she had so many hits with so many different people, and I think she was one artist that had so many influential songs throughout the year, and people didn't even realize they were listening to her until they went and checked the credits. So I think Alessia Cara is your Best New Artist. Now that I'm closing out, make sure you guys tune into the Grammys. After you tune in, hey, even before you tune in, check out what my nominations were as far as who I thought was going to win. Tell me who you think is going to win. Even to top that, tell me what your favorite category is, because I always want to hear what you like. Until next time, Next One Up. Your boy Francois signing off.